Have you been to Fort Worth before?
Never been, never been. You know, I've been in Arizona, in Utah, in California,
Very
and of
different.
course on the east of US, but never been in Texas.
Okay. Oh, well, Texas, that's a new experience. Let's see.
It's really impressive, and you know, it's so hot. You know,
Yeah.
I almost die.
Yeah.
Of course, I have air conditioning here, but outside is crazy weather.
And this is nothing. This isn't even really all that hot yet. We're just
My host family just told me that it would be more interesting.
Yeah, we're just getting started. All right, so here we go. And say your name for me so I make sure I say it right.
Vadym Kholodenko. Just call me Vadym.
Vadim, but I need to know for the webcast. Kholodenko.
Kholodenko, yeah.
Kholodenko.
You know, the first letter is like ha.
Like ha.
Yeah, it's not KH, but it's ha.
It's
yeah,
not
like,
Kholodenko.
Yeah, you know, it's like Spanish jota.
Okay, Jota. Kholodenko. Okay, Vadim. All right, ready to go? All right, so here we are with Vadym. Thank you so much for taking the time to spend with us. I know that you actually, unlike the other competitors I interviewed, are already in Fort Worth. So what's it like right now? Are you relaxing? Are you already practicing 12 hours a day? Are you eating barbecue? What are you doing?
You know, especially now I'm trying to, treat my jet lag because I had flight 9 hours from London to Heathrow and London to Fort Worth, and before I had Moscow, London flight, and in sum it was about 15 hours.
Oh my God!
So, and I have now minus 9 hours compared to Moscow. So I would like to change time zone safety.
Yes. Well, then extra special thanks for taking the time to do this instead of sleeping.
And of course, I try to practice it.
Yeah. So, am I right? Don't they deliver Steinways to all of the homes for you guys?
Yeah, I have perfect Steinway.
Yeah. And will they let you take it back with you?
I'm Steinway fan. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you should give them a call. Tell them you really love the piano and see if they can work something out. Yeah.
I will try.
So tell me, you've been doing some big things. You just played in Carnegie Hall at the end of 2012, and you have amazing recordings out. You and a few of the other competitors already have what look to be stellar careers when we read your bios. Why in the world would you put yourself through the Van Cliburn competition after you've already done so much?
At first I'm very interested in program of competition because it's very rare when you have so flexible arranging repertoire and so on. And another thing, it's figure of Van Cliburn. Unfortunately, I don't have possibility, of course, to see him personally. It's very pity for me. But my childhood, I had LP with recording of Van Cliburn, and it was one of my favorite.
Yeah.
So
it's coming to be a part of a very special legacy, really.
Yeah.
I was talking to one of the other competitors about the free repertoire, the fact that you really can program just about whatever you would like. And we were agreeing that the program in many ways tells us a lot about the person playing the music. Let's say in the preliminary rounds, what are we going to learn about Vadym from the music you've chosen?
What we learn? I will play the first piece I will play in competition will be John Adams' music called China Gates.
Of course.
Which it's devote to minimalism because I'm very like this contemporary style of music.
Yes.
And afterwards I will play very Russian Rachmaninov Sonata No. 1.
Of course. So can I guess that this must mean you're a bit of a risk taker? Because to start with John Adams, at such a world famous classical competition, to start with contemporary classical, it's a bold statement. Are you a pretty independent person, a bit of a revolutionary in there somewhere.
But to tell the truth, this piece of Adams is quite old one.
Of course, of course.
So it's already classical.
Do you know how the audience is? I mean, even though we call it modern music, and it was written so long ago.
I know.
To the ears, it's still alongside Beethoven, Liszt. It will still be unexpected at the Cliburn, especially. I think it's a bold move.
I hope that audience will like this music because it's I'm so in deep love with this piece, and I hope it's nice starting before Rachmaninoff Sonata because Rachmaninoff Sonata is very epic, very fun one.
Yeah.
And I think Adams is so calm and
so good contrast.
You've been in perfect mood before Rachmaninoff.
It's exciting. I can't wait to hear it. Once you get over your jet lag, what will you do in Fort Worth besides practice? What are you looking for? This is your first time to Texas, so what are you looking forward to doing while you're here?
I'm looking forward for some sightseeing.
Yeah.
My host family is so kind persons, and they promised me to show me some places nearby. So I'm really looking forward for it.
We've been calling Fort Worth the city of cowboys and culture. So are you more interested in going to see the cultural sites like the museums? Or are you interested in going to maybe the stockyards and seeing the cattle drive or something like that?
But we'll see.
Yeah.
Make sure
you should stop by a place called Letty's, which is in the stockyards, and maybe they will make you your own pair of cowboy boots to take back.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will keep it in mind.
Yeah. When I had the privilege of being able to host the violin division of the Tchaikovsky competition 2 years ago, and I remember the audiences in Russia were so committed and dedicated. No cell phones went off, and everybody seemed to really know the repertoire and really were just listening so intently. And it made me just a little bit jealous, that the audiences there were so committed to the music. Do you sense that, or do you feel like it's the same that we feel in America, that the appreciation for classical music is dropping off a little bit?
I don't know yet. In my opinion, especially when I played in Carnegie, or before I also had some concert in US. Audience was, very interested in music, and I haven't noticed any differences, in
the audiences
approach towards music.
And I guess more so in just the culture in general. Are people just more interested in pop music outside of the concert hall, or is there still an appreciation in general in the public for classical music in Russia?
But this question is quite complex because, for example, Tchaikovsky competition, it's so, special for all post-Soviet countries. There was a generation of people, who still remember the first competition where Van Cliburn on, and it's so special and so traditional way. So that's why I think, this Tchaikovsky competition is so important for everybody in Russia.
You get the sense of that it was very special when it was happening.
Each time.
Yeah, each time. So tell me, enough about music. What would surprise us to find out about you? Is there something you do in your free time, a game that you play, sport that you participate in that we wouldn't expect to know about Vadym the pianist?
I don't know. Maybe you expect that I like, my Xbox at home.
Your Xbox?
Yeah.
What's your favorite game?
Super Meat Boy.
Really?
Yeah.
We're more of a PlayStation family here, so we like Tekken and fighting games and all that kind of stuff. So
it's a different world. Yeah.
Did you bring your Xbox with you?
No, it's just remain in Moscow.
Really? So what are you going to do to relax in between rounds?
I will read books or, just read something, on Twitter.
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Will it be deep literature or something fun?
Now I'm reading a very interesting book about two guys who went to US in 1936 from Soviet Union.
Mm-hmm.
And it is, so interesting that you're reading this book and you understand that nothing changes.
Ah, yeah.
Compared to their impressions.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So
nothing new under the sun, we say, right? There's nothing new.
Yeah.
Everything's the same. All right. Well, I think that we're going to see something new with you here when you come to Fort Worth. I cannot wait to hear the John Adams. I think that's going to be a really memorable way to start the program. I've been asking everyone, is there one piece that you're looking forward to really performing or sharing with the audience? I don't know if that's the John Adams or not. Is there something else you're really looking forward to playing for us?
Especially I really looking forward for Beethoven Sonata in the second concert of first round.
Mm-hmm. Which Beethoven are you doing?
30.
Wow. That's going to be fun. From John Adams to Beethoven. It's going to be great to hear you do all of those different styles. Rachmaninoff in between there. It's going to be great. I wish you the best of luck. Thank you again for taking the time, and we look forward to seeing you soon on the stage in Fort Worth.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks so much.